Hi again, this is Rick with AmazingAccuracy.com. It is September 22nd, 2013. It's currently 7:40 p.m. Chicago time. It is a Sunday evening here, and I'm in my office as I normally am, and I thought that I would share with you today my market forecast for the Japanese yen currency. I love trading currencies. I trade the Forex. However, my market predictions are done using futures data. So what I'm going to do here is the chart you're looking at right now is the futures data for the Japanese yen. And then I will explain how you would use that for the Forex. Okay, the US dollar Japanese yen Forex pair. Now we're looking at a daily chart here of the Japanese yen. I've already gone ahead and done my cycle analysis on this market, and I found some interesting information here that I thought that you'd like to know so that you can take advantage of this and to hopefully make some profits. And if you're watching this video after the fact, then hopefully you'll take the time to go back, look at your daily chart of the Japanese yen futures or the Forex. Just remember how you're supposed to look at the data in the Forex when I explain it to you in a few minutes, and see how things turned out. Now, as you can see here, I have these numbers 2 here and 3 here. Basically what I was doing is putting notations down on my chart so that when I come back to it later I can remember where things occurred and so forth, because I look at so many charts every single day that when I go back to a previous chart I have to kind of jog my memory as to what I did on it. And here I was looking for a cycle top to occur in the Japanese yen futures, and it did occur. Then down here I was expecting a cycle swing bottom to occur in the Japanese yen, and it did occur, as you can see here. And then prices rose up here to September 18th, which was last Wednesday, and then it has moved down into Friday, which was just last Friday. Now, right now it is currently sitting at a support level. This support level was calculated utilizing time price squares. Okay, a little GAN work being done on my chart here. I like to use time price squaring and so forth, so I got a couple levels here. I got this level and these levels right here. This is actually a range, and it hit that, so that was, that's already a previous support level. I just left it on the chart, and this is currently sitting on here now, and it's almost at an oversold mini zone here. It's only like 4 days wide. Then when there's an 8-day, and here's a 16-day, so forth. These are oversold and overbought zones on my provisions charting software here. And we're seeing that prices are currently moving down. Now here's the thing. Notice I have here September 24th top question mark, because this was all predetermined stuff, okay? Predetermine this, now predetermine this, but so far prices are moving down, and since this is Sunday evening, technically tonight is the beginning of September 23rd, which is 1 day prior to this day here. So what I am hoping to see occur here, because I want the cycle pattern to continue doing its tops and bottoms when it's expected, because that way the next one I can anticipate what that will be as well, as long as it keeps hitting. See, sometimes the market inverts, and it keeps us honest, because nobody can be 100% correct 100% of the time, and the markets make sure that that can't happen, which is good, because otherwise you'd have the corner of the market, then there'd be no market. But anyway, that's a whole nother book. But right now, as you can see, we're coming off this cycle bottom here. Right now we got this top here, September 17th, but the date that I was looking for is the 24th, so there's still time. So what I'm looking at here is I'm making this video on the 22nd, so it's ahead of time. I'm always making forecasts ahead of time. I don't give you hindsight stuff, okay, unless I'm teaching you about some method or whatever, but this is a market forecast. So I want to see prices. Prices need to, okay, you see this high right here of this price bar made on Friday? Price needs to either become equal to, which we call a plateau high, because it's like a double high, or higher. I like to actually see higher, that would be nicer, but price needs to go equal to or higher than Friday's high in order for us to make a top for 924, because a top requires a price bar that has a higher high than, you know, the previous bar, or at least an equal high to the previous bar, before prices then go down. I mean, you can't make a top out of a bar like this. You have to make tops out of bars like this, or that one, or even that one there. You see what I'm saying? So we need a price bar to move a little higher here. Once we see price move higher here for 923, perhaps 924. See, once we get within a day, just within a day of the date that is being expected to make the turn, the top can happen one day off. All right, but that's all. The maximum allowance is one day off. So as soon as we get a higher high here, I start looking for a place to sell this market. All right, now I move on to my hourly charts, my 10-minute, 15-minute chart, you know, my, you know, tick charts, whatever the case, on my TradeStation platform. Oh, I just did a plug for TradeStation. They should pay me. Anyway, but I start moving to a lower time frame, because then I like to get it fine-tuned, because I like to risk very little. And then I can let it ride and then add. Okay, so anyway, right here what I'm doing is I'm telling you that look for a higher prices to move higher than Friday's high from now and up into no later than, you know, September 25th, because that would be one day late. Okay, but technically the center of it is 924. Now you see that little red diamond with a dollar sign in it. Okay, in case you're wondering what that is, I've explained it in other videos, but I'll explain it here. See, I have calculated cycle turn dates from my special applications that I use to analyze the charts and everything with, and to make these market turn forecasts. And the dollar sign ones come from a program that usually produces turn dates for turns that seem to be more, usually, oh, I don't know, half the time or whatever. You'll always, I mean, same thing as, you know, 80-90% of the time you will get a turn, but half of them, of the dollar sign variety, are these really significant turns. So it's really kind of like an important day to watch. I hope that makes sense. And it just happens to fall on September 24th. And then I coincide that with some other things that pointed to September 24th, especially the cycle pattern itself. And then I'm even using standard oscillators. You can see here I got the MACD sitting here. I got a stochastic here. I got a percent R, Williams percent R here. These are standard packaged oscillators that you get in any charting program. I threw those on there, and they're all going into their little peaking and breaking down period here, whatever. So this is kind of supporting the expectation that we could be looking at a cycle top for September 24th time period, give or take a day, right? But we do need prices to start moving up off this support line. Would be nice. Okay, start moving higher. Once we start moving above this high, from that point on, it doesn't matter how high it goes. It could be way up here. It could be just right here. It qualifies as a possible top, because once it makes that higher high, and then it's followed by price bars making lower lows like you see right here, well, okay, that's a top, right? it doesn't have to be the top, it just has to be a top in this vicinity. And where is it being projected to go? Because you notice I had this 2, 3, this here would be my 4. You know what, I'll just go ahead and put that in there right now. Let's see, 4. Okay, around, you know, this time period, September 24th, which starts now and no later than, of course, the 25th. And then down here in October 9th area, we'll just go ahead and call that 5, okay? In other words, the projection is for prices to overall, it can zig, it can zen, it could go up, it can go down, and do whatever, but overall, the cycle bottom, just like number 3 here, we should be looking for it somewhere around October 9th. Once we get a little closer, I'll do my little calculations and get a little more precise to the day. But right now, it's just approximately around October 9th. But that's a good amount of time for selling the Japanese yen. Now, I said I would explain the futures Forex connection here. When it comes to the futures market for the Japanese yen, if you're going to trade that in the Forex pair for the Japanese yen has USD listed first, USD JPY. Well, when the dollar is listed in the front, that would mean that it's going to move inverse to the futures. So in other words, here I am talking about the futures, the Japanese futures likely going to make cycle top and move down into around October 9th time period. In the Forex, the USD JPY, the opposite. Start looking for a bottoming around now, you know, September 24th, which is, you know, technically the day after today, because we're now, Sunday evening starts September 23rd. I hope you understand. The day starts in the evening of Sunday for the 23rd. So we're already into that time period. We want to see in the USD JPY, we would like to see prices rise a little bit so that we have, no, switch that. We want to see prices decline below Friday's low, or actually just all you care about is this. Let me simplify it. Watch the futures prices. Once prices move above Friday's high in the futures, okay, you can start looking for that bottom in the USD Japanese yen to start forming, all right? Because the calculations are done based on futures anyway. I hope that makes sense. So you're going to be looking for prices in the Forex, Japanese yen Forex, to rise into October 9th. It's a lot of information. I know. If you don't understand, email me. Oh, by the way, I'm now tweeting on Twitter. So please follow me, because I'm actually tweeting the things that I'm seeing during the day in the various currencies and other markets. And I just put turn dates for coffee out there, Japanese yen, whatever. Hey, it's free. Why not? Okay. So I just started doing it, so I don't really have any followers, or I've got a couple. But, you know, hey, support it so I can keep on doing it. Follow me. I'm going to list it here in the video so you can see that that's my username thingy at Rickster Trader. And that way you'll get up to the minute information from me. Thanks again for watching. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Support this medium. Visit my website at amazingaccuracy.com. And I'll see you in the next video. And may you profit handsomely.